On November 15th, eligible post secondary international students in Canada were able to increase their off campus work hours after the 20-hour work week cap was lifted. With the rising labor shortage and an increase in costs worldwide, many have been looking for a solution for the problem in the country, specifically business owners and management.
We're in a time in our society where like employment rates are insanely, I guess, low. Um, so like everywhere is looking for work, and so we need extra workers to fill in like the gap where everyone else is not working.
Local businesses are optimistic that the change will help the labor shortage in Kamloops, looking forward to the benefits of higher availability.
I think in turn it will solve a lot of the employment shortage and will allow more businesses to either stay open later or to accommodate more or to satisfy the customer a little bit better than what they were doing before.
International students are now having to weigh the benefits of taking on more work hours, with high cost of living and increased school fees being a major factor in their decision making.
International students have to pay considerably a lot more to study here, and sometimes they don't have any other choice but to work to study. I mean, work in order to pay for their studies, and domestic students don't really have to do that. So, this could be a good opportunity.
The lack of attention to the policy lift has both students and employers wondering how to start increasing work hours, with businesses not getting any formal notice of the change.
My management didn't inform us about the change, and we didn't hear anything from the government or from like the press release that I later found out was there. It was just through the grapevine, and then later on, our ISA emailed us about it. But that's it.
I didn't hear about the cap or anything like that. I didn't even know there was a cap until like a couple weeks ago. So I don't think it's one of those things that's being broadcasted or advertised or anything like that. Because, yeah, I had no idea this was even a thing or this was an issue.
The weekly hour cap was put in place to allow international students the opportunity to support themselves financially while working to ensure students focus on their studies and not on working. Even though the change has seen general support, there is worry the students' focuses will start to shift.
I think a lot of students are going to be working rather than studying, and or maybe they'll take less courses and they'll take more hours at work. But it would be interesting to see how they're going to balance both school and work. But I'm not really sure if it's like an entirely good thing or not.
The lifting of the restriction is set to end on December 31st, 2023, with no information of a possible extension.